Thanks, I'm pleased to be here. I am Mickey Cochran. I checked my wallet, and my ID did say George Washington, but I know who I really am. But I love Orem. I've lived here since 1985. Kathy and I actually first moved to Orem in 1975, about 5 weeks before the birth of our first child. I was here to finish my 4th senior year at my 4th university, having lost lots of hours as I moved back and forth. So I completed that in 1975. I went to work in Nebo School District, taught 4th grade for half a year, was hired by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to teach Seminary and Institute, and we moved to Huntington, Utah. Now Huntington, well, some of you know that. We lived there for 9 years. During that time, I finished my master's degree and came back to BYU to do my doctorate. Now, I love Orem. When we came back, when we moved back, we decided there was no other place that we wanted to live but Orem. We by then had 4 children. I've been actively involved in Orem. I've done a lot of things. I've owned businesses. I've taught at BYU, which is not in Orem, but nonetheless a lot of us who have taught at BYU live in Orem. So I've been on the neighborhood planning committees, currently on the Board of Adjustments. I also am on the Planning Commission. All of this volunteer work. And as I said, I love this city. I've been actively involved in TRIP and the State Street Core process, the Geneva Road Core project. When Kathy and I first moved to Orem in 1975, Center Street ended at about 400 East. It was gravel. It did not drop down to University Avenue. And I built or helped build some of the first houses on 800 East. When we moved back in 1985, there was a little bit of difference. We then bought a home on 640 North, 750 East, and behind us, all there were orchards all the way to 800 North. That's now all filled in. Is Orem growing? Yes, it is. Are our residential neighborhoods growing? Yes, they are. Is there a need for us to plan and look forward to additional growth in Orem? Definitely is. And it can't be done by anecdotal stories, nor can it be done by emotion. It has to be well thought out, reasoned, planned, managed. We have a great city staff. I've worked with them for a number of years. There are a lot of far-sighted individuals. This thing's not going to work again. Debbie, I handed it to you. Here we go. But let me say this. You can read about me on all of the online platforms. I promised that I would not accept any donations. I'm not going to buy a position on the city council. I believe I have earned a position to be on the city council because of my active involvement in Orem City. Raised my children here. You know, my grandchildren, my son bought the house across the street from us. So I've got all my grandchildren over there too. You can see what I have to say. I'll not be owned by any people, which is why no donations. I'm not putting up any sign. It is me. I am Orem everyman. That's who I am. I would say vote for Pedro, but that's not my name. Vote for Mickey. I really am the best candidate for city council.